Hi. So on this task, job schedule issue, I watched the new video that you shared, and I have some questions. But before that, I want to discuss the two major issues that we have. I think that's what you wanted to fix in this task. So first one is when we try to update a set of record, let's say 50 records, either it's from batch or from trigger or anywhere. So let's say we verified some record and we try to update those record. So from for some reason it fails, right? So let me show why how we can fix that issue that I we discussed earlier. And I think you showed this thing, the issue in the starting of the video, where you said that we try to verify 50 records and then after that 50 records, and if one record out of 50 fails, whole record failed to update. So generally what happened, this is the class that our class that try to verify the list something like this. So it's verified like something like this. So let's say it says update and the list. When we try to insert, we wrote like this: insert and the list. So in you can see on line 1 or 2 how it works. Let's say the list have 50 records, and out of 50, one record failed to update due to some validation rule or something. So whole list will fail. That's how it works. Similarly, the insert will also fail if one record failed due to a validation rule or something like that. So the change we can do is we can use database class. So database class is a standard Salesforce class, and it got different methods. And one method is update, and it took two parameters. One is the record list, another is a boolean parameter. So technically the boolean parameter is to tell if it is false, says all or none. That means if it is true, that means either whole record will updated or whole record will fail. But if we pass it as a false, so it will update the records that are possible and return the status that are failed. So technically how it works. So technically something like this: database dot update, and it will take the list and let's say the parameter. So it will work something like that. So now if we try to update 50 records at a time and one record out of the 50 fails, we still we have updated 49 records successfully, and this will return the result, which will tell us that which record failed to update and why. And if some of the record are failed, it will say these are the record that failed due to this error, and these are the record that are successfully updated. So for this issue, we can let's say we are updating 50 record and 49 is successfully updated, one is failed. Then we can create a verification log with that record that is failed. So that's the first thing. The second issue that I want to discuss is this email which we get. So as I previously mentioned, I think this email we get from when the user import a large amount of records, because this happens, or they have a lot of batch running in the Apex job. So this is the mail we send from our trigger. So when we send, when trigger try to verify some record, it will call the batch. But if Apex job does not have any more room to call another batch, we generally skip this validation and just send us the mail that the Apex job, we cannot call another Apex job because there is 100 job already running. So that's the issue here. Another thing that you were saying that